Hey guys, I am gonna be making kimchi and I wanted to share this recipe with you guys. I have 2 heads of Napa cabbage, so we're gonna start off with that. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna wash it. So I have this huge tub, fill that up with water, and I'm just gonna start peeling off these leaves. My mom has made kimchi in the past, but she said that her kimchi wasn't that good. And then with COVID during the quarantine, she started practicing again and she bought some kimchi containers and she's really kind of gotten it down. This is gonna be a fast version. We're gonna cut up all the leaves first. Okay, so we've washed this 2 times and we're gonna wash it again, but we're gonna cut it. So here's like a big leaf and I'll show you what I'm doing. Big leaves, you're gonna wanna keep them big because when they get salted, they'll shrivel up and shrink. So I'm gonna keep those big. It's not until you get to the big stem where you might wanna cut it in half and then cut it into smaller slices like that. I cut up all of the cabbage. They're soaking right now and I'm gonna strain them. You might need multiple containers. This is really why people in Korea, if you're like a single person, this is just like way too much effort for some kimchi / you need so much space and equipment. So let's now you want to use sea salt and you want to use a coarse kind because if you use a kosher, like the really small salt, I think it gets too salty. That's like too intense. It seems like a lot, but it's to get the moisture out of the leaves and then we're gonna rinse it so it's not so salty. We're gonna let this sit for 4 hours. Just leave it out in the open, don't refrigerate it or anything like that. And I'll show you guys what it looks like in 4 hours. Okay, alrighty. So it's almost been, well, it's been 4 hours, but I was doing other stuff. And look how much it's gone down. I don't know if you can really tell from your angle, but it's gone down a lot. But yeah, there's all this water on the bottom that came out from the cabbage. So what I'm gonna be doing now is making the sauce. We're gonna make a sweet rice flour paste. Kimchi, who is a amazing Korean cook, does this. So yeah, my grandma never makes it this way. And she has pretty good kimchi. Hers is not that spicy. She doesn't really like it that spicy. Anyway, so we're gonna put a half a cup of sweet rice flour, 3 cups of water, 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna put this over medium heat. Mix it constantly and preferably with like a wooden spoon for 5 minutes. And then it'll thicken up. And once it's like a thick paste, then we're gonna add 1/4 cup of sugar. I've like made kimchi with my mom, but this is like my first time going like completely solo. So, all right, I think now we are done. So I'm gonna turn this off. We're gonna cool this. We got bowls on bowls on bowls. Tyler one time asked me, he was like, what do you use in the kitchen the most? And I was like, besides my knife? And he was like, yeah. Like, what's your favorite thing? Or like, what's your most used item? And I'm like, I'd have to say it's metal bowls. Like, I use metal bowls all the time, like mixing bowls. We're gonna let this cool. And then we're gonna start getting our other mise en place ready. All right, guys, guess what? It's time for another metal mixing bowl. And then transfer. Oh my God. All right, so I just mandolined, I don't know if that's a verb, but I just made it a verb, the radish and some carrots. And now I am peeling some garlic. I need a cup of garlic, so that's a lot of garlic. And then we're gonna blend that up in my food processor with a onion and a tablespoon of ginger. I'm gonna mix that all up and make a little paste out of that. Start off with half a cup. That's what it looks like now. I'll put another half cup. Okay, so we have to let it sit. Right. Looks like that. 1 cup. I know that seems like a lot. And this is supposed to be salty. The cabbage is also supposed to be salty, but this sauce is...
Yeah, so right after you make it, it almost feel like it's salty, but then when it's fermented.
Yeah, it's not as salty.
If it's not salty when you make it, it could go bad.
You need to rinse this or else it's going to be really, really salty. Oh. Oh. Okay, we are at the last stretch. We're on the last stretch. Okay, so we're gonna put in this garlic, ginger, onion mixture into our paste. Now don't look too closely at my workspace. I know it's really messy. I need a bigger bowl. Don't worry, we're gonna move on to the big guns. Add this. Go. So this is gonna take a week to 10 days, and this is faster than if this was a leaf. If this was like a full traditional way, that takes like what, 2 weeks? Not sure how many days it's been. Probably like 10 days maybe. It's like tangy, salty, a little spicy.